I thought I'd come with another FAQ video on the Great Bassoon. As you see, I've got the bell here. This is well, basically the final bell. And I've got another one behind me. The one behind me doesn't have any keys on it, but this one does. At least part of the keys. But the question I want to answer today is why we've decided to have the Great Bassoon go to A instead of B flat. So, one of the things when designing an instrument is trying to figure out what is the most appropriate lowest note for the instrument to go down to. So if I put the lowest note of the Great Bassoon as a B flat, the lowest sounding pitch would be F1. That's the F at the bottom of the piano. If I did it as A, which I chose to do, it would be E1, a half a step lower. Now there are advantages to both notes. The advantage though of going to A is you get half a step more, a semitone more. So expanding the range, always a nice benefit. There are easy ways of extending bassoons to low A. I could have just had an extension put in, like a plastic tube or one of Richard Bobo's 3D printed extensions like on a regular bassoon. But I decided to go ahead and key this fully down to A. And there's a few reasons for that. One, because we decided to put the instrument in G, really C, and not F, really B flat. Some people would think that the low E flat would be the lowest note, so this gives us kind of a compromise between the low F and the low E flat of the theoretical F and G instruments. But the main reason is the low E, low A on this instrument will sound as the same lowest note of the double bass or the bass guitar or a 3-valve B-flat tuba. So it's a common note that you find in a lot of instruments in the same register. It is really going to be pretty helpful. Say you don't have a great bassoon part. Obviously, you're not going to have a great bassoon part because there are no parts for a great bassoon yet, other than one piece that I have written. And you know, maybe a few of my friends have done some arrangements that have a great bassoon part in them, but there's no music for it yet. If I show up to a band rehearsal with this and I want to play a part, I just get handed a double bass part, and I can read straight down to the lowest note of a standard double bass part. Easy peasy. I don't have to do any octave transposing. And that's really one of the main reasons that the Great Bassoon's going to go down to low A, is because I'll just be able to read off of a double bass part. I just have to, you know, read it, it's like transpose it, but it's designed to do that because the instrument's ostensibly in C. So yeah, that's the main reason that the Great Bassoon is going to go down to A. Of course, if I went down to B flat, the instrument would be considerably shorter. The bell would probably stop about here, and so we'd save nearly a foot off of the total height of the instrument. Not an insubstantial amount, but, you know, go big or go home. I do have one other update, though, and that is the bass joint. And I'm going to do a full video here in probably a week or so on everything we've been doing on the bass joint because it's been a lot. But I've got two parts of the bass joint. The bass joint is being printed in 3 parts. This is the upper part, and this is the lower part. And as you can see, I have some key work put on them. The middle part is on the printer right now. It's still got another 8 hours, 9 hours to go. Each one of these parts takes about 32 hours to print. So it is a long process. It's 4 days to print the entire bass joint. And inevitably, I have to reprint each joint. But I'll talk about that in a video describing all the trials of the bass joint. But as you can see, I have key work on here. And hopefully soon I'll have this fully assembled. I should have it fully assembled tomorrow or Sunday. And I probably will do a video on Monday. And we'll see. But yeah. And I've learned quite a bit over the last week about key making. So yeah, things are starting to move a little quicker now. Yay. But anyway, yeah. So that answers the frequently asked question, why does the Great Bassoon go down to E, or written A, instead of B flat? So thanks for watching. If you have any comments, write them down below. Any questions, let me know.